So I'm scrolling through YouTube, minding my own business, and into my feed pops a video, and the video is done by Hannah Witten, and it's called BookTube Oldie and Newbie Tags. The Oldie Tag is the one that interests me, and that was actually originally a tag by Monica Kim. I'll leave the details down below. They're considerably bigger booktubers than me, especially in this new channel, which is kind of slow to get going, but that's okay because I felt like I couldn't do a newbie tag because I'm not a newbie, but I can do an oldie tag because I am reasonably an oldie. Hello everybody, welcome back to The Bookmark with me, Mark. And as I was saying, I'm kind of interested to see how I can grow this channel. Now obviously I wasn't a newbie, so I couldn't do the newbie tag, but growth is, well, I guess fairly slow, to be honest. I think I've got 4 subscribers at the moment, which is a bit different to my normal bigger channel, although, you know, it's still small compared to the 2 people I just mentioned, Monica Kim and Hannah Witten, but hey ho, that's the way the cookie crumbles, so to speak. But I did think if I did a tag, now I don't plan to do a lot of tags on here, but I thought I could at least do the oldie tag, and it may well bring a few more extra viewers to this little channel. Hopefully, fingers crossed. So let's go into the BookTube Oldie Tag questions or prompts, shall we? How long have you been part of the BookTube community? Well, in my original channel, Book Time with Elvis, I have been part of the BookTube community for over 4 years. It started, of course, like everything else, for a lot of people, out of course, the COVID pandemic. So, yeah, so around over 4 years for sure. Number 2, what was your biggest misconception before starting BookTube? My biggest misconception before starting BookTube was that there were no people my age, very few men, and certainly men my age, out there making BookTube videos, and everybody who made BookTube videos were young, well, I don't want to say boys and girls because they're probably adults, but young adults, male and female, of course, and anything in between, that were making BookTube videos, and it was all about kind of these fantasy and YA novels and stuff like that. You know, because I never watched BookTube really before I became a BookTuber, and every time I kind of typed in anything related to BookTube, it was always these types of people who came up. So I thought, oh, you know, I will be a rather unique voice. And then, of course, I discovered that actually BookTube is full of middle-aged and older men grumbling about various things, including books. So yeah, that was indeed a big misconception. Prompt 3, how do you think BookTube has changed since you first started? Well, certainly a few people that I originally was in contact with on my, I don't want to say primary channel, on my sister channel or brother channel, Book Time with Elvis, certainly a few of those people I was in contact with in the early days have slipped by the wayside, so that of course changed things a little bit. BookTube itself, I don't know if it's really changed that much. I can't think of anything specific. I mean, maybe the things, your dynamic and relationships change as you meet new people and form new friendships, and maybe you're not as friendly with some of the people you were friendly with before for whatever reason, but I can't say that I feel that it's changed that much. I mean, there's always been BookTube controversies or things every now and again, kind of like clearing the air scenario, as we've seen recently. But you know, but yeah, I don't think things have changed too much. Prompt 4: what is your favorite BookTube memory? Well, that's kind of hard to say. I mean, I've got a few obviously favorite videos that I've made, on Book Time with Elvis, and even on this channel, I'm enjoying the challenge of starting a new channel and concentrating this channel in a specific direction. But with regard to memories, I suppose it's to do with time spent unfortunately, in the virtual world rather than in real life, with wonderful people across the board, who are like-minded, people who've become really good friends, and it's just so nice to be able to, pick up the phone and vox a chat instantly, or in some instances WhatsApp with people that I've met through this community, and the memories that I've got with them are of course very special and very nice, and would never have happened, of course, if it weren't for BookTube. And number 5, what are some books you were introduced to because of BookTube? We see this is a terrible question. It's a great question, but it's a terrible question really, because I couldn't even tell you. There's loads of them. There's absolutely loads of them that I've been introduced to because of BookTube, and yeah, I can't really go into it. I mean, there's so many. I'd be here for hours if I were to discuss all the books that I've been introduced to because of BookTube. Though I will mention 2. Although I wasn't introduced to the books per se, but I was motivated to read them. Now, they're not, in this instance, non-fiction, so this will probably be one of the rare instances that novels will be spoken about on this particular channel, and those 2 books are Les Miserables by Victor Hugo and War and Peace by Leo Tolstoy, both of which have become firm favourites, easily in my top 10, possibly top 5 books that I've probably ever read, and I only read them due to buddy reads that came about through being on BookTube. So that is very special, of course. Problem number 6, what is something that frustrates you about BookTube? Well, I mean, there are a few things, of course, like, nowhere's perfect. Some things that do frustrate me, of course, are sometimes the kind of virtue signaling that goes on amongst some people here on BookTube. Also, I get annoyed as well, being probably slightly older, with some of the kind of criticisms that are leveled at books that are old because of being not politically correct, but then it seems to me pointless because they are old, so by default a lot of them are going to be politically incorrect, so it seems to me like a waste of breath disliking the book for that reason, because you have to know pretty much going into it, like something we've got like Gone with the Wind or something, you have to know it's a racist book and and has some unpleasant moments in it. You have to know that before going in, so to point those out as a reason why you didn't like the book seems a bit strange to me, when it's so it's so ingrained that is kind of what the book is going into it. So yeah, things like that kind of bother me and annoy me there. And the final prompt, what is your hope for the future of BookTube? My hope, of course, is to read more, get to know and read more books that are recommended to me through BookTube. For BookTube as a whole, I hope it continues. I hope it continues pretty much in the same vein that it's going. Perhaps the things that frustrate me could be ironed out. That would make it better, of course, but I would hate to see it get worse. And yeah, I just hope that this thing of ours carries on, even if platforms like YouTube disappear one day. It would be nice that there can still be a space, virtual or otherwise, where like-minded people who love books can get together, chat, make friends, and just generally enjoy being immersed in this bookish world of ours. So that's it. I'm not going to tag anyone because technically this channel has very few friends and people to tag, and I'm not going to fall back on my other one. It's very deliberate, of course, by doing this. I didn't want to necessarily broadcast that I've got this second channel through my older channel, because I want to see how it kind of naturally develops. And so far, not very well, but it's only a week old. Actually, it's a week old today, so it's not too bad. We'll see how it goes. But if you are watching, there's probably like one of you who is. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. And I'm very grateful to the 4 subscribers I've got, although I know one of them is me. So there we have it. Thank you very much, everybody. Do take care. All the best. And I'll be back soon with some more non-fiction. Bye-bye.